What up, Roman and family people? What the hell is that thing?
Welcome to the wonderful world of Wilton, where anything is possible.
गाइस आज का ब्लॉग शुरू होता है आप लोग कैसे आप लोग अच्छे
What up, yo?
आज हम
Super. What up with you, man? How your night going?
ब्लॉग शूट करने
Hey,
वाले
what's
हैं
up? Did he actually catch something, man? Damn, catch something. Well, he didn't catch nothing, bro.
not even work not even working over here then this movie came up
Governments all over the world officially deny the existence of UFOs.
I was called upon to investigate a very strange event.
all right let's see if my watch long's all got it again
He said these cute. All these.
all right let's see if my watch long's all got it can get any kills let's see
Yeah, them kill streets suck. It didn't get no kills.
Each year, there are hundreds of Bigfoot sightings across the country. Some people.
Rome and the family. What's going on, YouTube? What's up, online family, man? How y'all doing, man? I love y'all, man.
Yeah. They need gas.
Bro, you dropped the water. You didn't use it.
I dropped that right
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by.
They out of control.
Talk about cheating in Call of Duty.
Yeah, man. That cheating shit is out of control in Call of Duty, man. That shit don't make sense.
The latest major
Shit don't make
issue
sense,
going on
man.
cheating, particularly in Black Ops 6 and Warzone. We got a new update in BO6 and Warzone the other day, featuring multiplayer ranked play.
That should be irritating, bro.
Concerns going into the ranked season this year.
But I ain't gonna lie though, man. They need to. They still need to make it better. They need to They at least can bring a couple things back. But man, they need to get. But that cheating, they definitely need to get that under control way more.
John Platinum removes 99%.
But they need to bring the backpack back for sure. That's one mechanic they need to bring back. The backpacks and the durable gas. And they still need to work on the damn reloading and the twitching guns. And they need to fix the. I don't know what's going on with the footsteps, but they need to do something about the footsteps. Like you should better I don't know why you can't hear nobody's footsteps, but they definitely need to work on the people so you can hear the enemy footsteps Because it's crazy. Somebody could be running, you don't hear nothing. And what else? And they need to work on the guns. Like when you shoot, people, it don't feel like you shooting nobody because like your gun don't make like no type of sound or nothing. Like it just like man, it's crazy. Like I'm shooting my gun, but like it feel like you're not even shooting a gun. Like cause like when you shoot it, you just like you hear the plates break. You don't hear a gun, you just hear the plate break compared freaking the shooting of it. Like, man, it's crazy, man. But it's still a lot of stuff they gotta work on.
And the grease, it's the goat. And that's coming from a duck. The better grease getter.
In the game in general, and as expected, it's kind of a disaster. So, got a couple of clips I want to showcase here as we talk about this insane issue that's been going on. Not only is it happening just right now, like it's not like this stuff
That shit annoying.
This cheating problem has been ongoing for years and years and years. We've seen Ricochet implemented, we've seen updates to it, and yet this issue is still just as rough, just as massive as it's been for the past several years. So Charlie Intel ends up using this clip from Lunchtime. Shout out Lunchtime. Use the GOAT. Hackers are already ruining Black Ops 6 ranks play. Surprise, surprise. Like, I genuinely wish I could say that and be surprised and be shocked. But I think pretty much everyone saw this coming. There's no kill cams, which is crazy, and crossplay must stay on so everyone's forced to experience hackers. So the first issue here.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. They don't have no kill cams.
No kill cams in ranks. Now I imagine that this is probably going to be updated. It might even be updated.
Oh, they do. They got kill cams in Warzone, but not.
Sure what day this is going to go.
But the kill, you don't get to see the kill cams after you die.
Where integrity is of the utmost importance, depending on who you're playing, because these matches actually have meaning behind them, whereas public matches, even though it feels like skill-based matchmaking, at the end of the day, it's just a public match. It doesn't actually matter, right? Right? You're playing it for a reason. Your wins are important. Your losses are important. So not having kill cams, kind of a massive oversight. And you can see the only way to actually confirm whether or not something weird is going on is in a play of the game, like in this clip here from Lunchtime, where they're going to go through, they're going to see this play of the game, and this guy, their first guy that they're spectating, crazy tracking, has some just incredible game sense. Maybe it's Spider-Man. There's another best play here where the player is actually basically just locking on center mass. So what's interesting is like this isn't blatant rage hacking like what we're about to see in a minute. Spoiler alert, a little force chat. This is just like a center mass aimbot that you can tell is not natural just because of the way that he's going through the seems very suspicious in general. Even though the kill cams are not fully accurate, there's clearly something weird going on. So okay, something strange is happening. What if we just start hiding in random corners? What's the reason that someone would be pre-aiming any of these unless they were going through and cheating? And so it's pretty obvious that, yes, these couple of guys showcased just in this one clip are cheating, but this is far from the only example. But obviously, this is incredibly disappointing. Like I said, not surprising, but still equally disappointing because they were talking about anti-cheat updates a lot with Black Ops 6. How during the beta, they had several anti-cheat updates that went out. They were testing new things during the beta. They were actually able.
I get it if y'all think the state has been neglecting you, but with this new program, they're actually coming in clutch A, whopping $6,400 subsidy and a $500 spending card to help us combat the rising prices. Thanks to the recently passed Inflation Relief Act by the states to help all of us that can use a hand right now. They put the migrants before us by providing them hotels, shelters, and prepaid cards at our
able to stop a bunch of
Yeah, I
people
hate when
from
people
able to
cheating,
get
bro.
into
That's crazy. You got to cheat on the game. That's on play. You got to cheat on the game.
Play, you have to go through and win a bunch of public matches, like 50 public matches, before you can play ranked. So that means accounts like this, either they just weren't cheating when they were initially going through and getting 50 wins, which is just an insane commitment to trying to cheat, knowing you're probably going to eventually get banned regardless. But you have to go through, play 50 games, potentially cheating or not. The system doesn't detect that you have cheats on your system. Ricochet doesn't pick that up. Then they make their way into ranked play, and they can ruin the experiences here, which is just absolutely crazy. But this isn't even as wild as it gets. There's another clip that I saw going around my timeline from Drafty showing a theater mode replay. So this is actually going to be a really interesting thing with theater mode this year. We basically have to confirm ourselves because Ricochet is so lackluster in doing so. But you can go through and watch a match back, and you're like, hey, man, that guy on the other team, he was really weird, but we don't have kill cams. Or like the best play wasn't necessarily always him, but it just seemed like he was doing something weird. You can go into theater mode, you can sort of, spectate them. Again, while theater mode is not going to show a one-to-one exactly what was happening, it's going to give you a rough estimate and a rough replay of what was going on from that person's POV. It can give you some decent insight into whether or not you thought they maybe were wall hacking or something. Or there's cases like this where I quite frankly don't understand how this player was able to get any kills without being detected by Ricochet because as you can see, this guy's just straight up like spin bot aimbotting. He clearly was getting absolutely trashed, so he just decided to start cheating. And you can see there's absolutely nothing natural about this. Now I have full confidence this person is going to get banned for cheating because it's just so blatantly obvious. But again, the fact that someone has cheats like this installed on their system, was able to go through, play 50 matches of normal multiplayer. Maybe they weren't cheating. Maybe they installed the stuff afterwards, but then they get into ranked play after playing and winning those 50 matches, and they're doing stuff like this. Basically ruins the entire mode because you can't compete against this. You can't challenge this. You're going to get spin botted, aim botted on the second you peek a corner. You can't win the gunfight here. As you just saw there, that player gets absolutely fried. Like, this is utterly insane that this is still this big of an issue, and instead of trying to help make this maybe less of a problem in Black Ops 6 multiplayer at least, the devs basically went in reverse and made it so that it's even more likely that you're going to go through and run into this situation. It's just such an insanely bad look in my opinion when a week ago we had this anti-cheat progress report specific.
Hey, why you think I don't play hard? That's why I don't. I bet, man. I don't be on that new Call of Duty like that. That shit terrible.
In the upcoming episode 7 of that.
In 2011, 4 strange videos were uploaded to YouTube by a user going by Ivan0135. These 4 videos are very short, but they do contain multiple clips from different alien encounters happening from between 1942 and 1969. Now it's been over 13 years.
Hello, rich dark chocolate hidden between delicate cookies. These are
And still nobody was even Ivan. We'll just have to leave it at that since no one's ever came forward. Ivan put together these small compilations of alien encounters, supposedly taking clips from longer physical tapes. Even flying over a small town with the cameraman seemingly recording it from the side while flying in a plane or a helicopter. Alien gray extraterrestrials Eta Reticuli UFO leaked footage was a bit different from the first. The beginning of the video had several paragraphs. The next fragment, as he put it, shows a gray alien moving his head and arms, even blinking. After a few seconds, we see a panning shot starting around the shin level and moving up to the head, showing the gray alien standing in an idle position looking towards the camera. These previous 2 clips, both named Skinny Bob, would go on to gather a lot of attention, giving these little aliens their own specific name. At the end of the video, we get a glimpse of something that looks very hard to make out, titled How to Drive. Some theorize that this is some sort of steering device. Again, through the whole video, only an old projector rattling The final video Ivan would ever publish would be put up on May 18th of that same year. Unlike the other video, this one is in color and also provides a bit of a backstory for the clips we're about to see. The text contains references to documents that mean nothing to us, but is included by Ivan for some unknown reason. Simply put, we made first contact with extraterrestrials in 1942, where then a treaty of secrecy would be put into place. Ivan wrote, these meetings would take place in secrecy. A limited number of special agents would escort visitors. They would only meet high-ranking officers. Also stating, at the meeting of 1961, there was an incident involving 3 subjects due to the violation of an agreement by officers at the military base when they discovered that their arrival had been filmed with a hidden device without their consent. This is where we get the context for the next clip shown. A shaky film of multiple aliens walking, with the last one even possibly glaring at the camera. Videotape fragments deep dive. Clip 1, Tim Bird. Just be Army personnel sitting on a rock with either a gun or a bird and flying twin crashed on the ground. Hanging over, an alien body can be seen laying in the dirt, presumably a passenger of this craft. User Red Dwarf had the idea of stitching a little to the left, and the hand appears any body, which many have pointed out suspiciously looks like. See a small glint in both of the eyes, which should mean there's a. Clip 5, Skinny Bob. This video fragment, also often called Skinny Bob, on the left side of the screen. There is evidence that this video has been cropped as well by looking closely at the edges of the screen. You can see the left side is.
So somebody might have actually faked the
Hundreds
video.
of thousands of years. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, beings called the Anunnaki made their way to Earth. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, beings called the Anunnaki made their way to Earth. It is said that they came here in search of gold. Upon arrival and beginning their labor force, they discovered primitive hominids inhabiting the planet. Seeing a
type of energy when you're an older brother and somebody real life, real deal disrespect your sister. Now, granted, I don't wish any type of infection on anyone. I really genuinely don't, because like I said, I don't want to put that type of energy out to the air. All right, I don't. But when you're in an industry like that, okay, where you know it's a bunch of grind balls, you know it's a bunch of people who are just complete addicts to this dopamine hit that is in that industry, okay, and they can't control themselves. You have no idea what type of people they are. And, you know, to be quite frank, you know, I've met a lot of people in that industry. I've filmed videos, not those types of people, freaky ass niggas, bro, okay? But I filmed YouTube videos with those types of people, and they're messed up in the head. They're messed up in the head. There's something wrong with them. Even if they come off normal at first, there's screws loose.
I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. How can you go around just giving that shit? Like, no, you should tell somebody, like, I got this. That's crazy. Or at least, like, let them, like, a choice. Like, okay, you got this, but you gotta, like, put condoms on. Like, but just give that shit to people. That's crazy.
Who like that and be in that type of industry, you know, like I said, I don't wish that on nobody, but, I mean, you gotta take accountability. because you brought that upon yourself. You brought that upon yourself. All right, but regardless, what I was trying to say was, when you an older brother and your sister get disrespected like that, you got a different type of anger. Okay, you got a different type of this. Oh man, everywhere the older brothers who got younger sisters, y'all understand. It's a different type of oh man, oh you know. Okay, now your balls stain, your shaft stain, and now your face stain. Damn, it's not a good. Hey, this is not a good era for Gucci Third Lady. All right, this is not a good time for Gucci Third Lady.
Here, watch it back.
Let's get back to the squabbles.
I knew it was in boxing, bro. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but it was not boxing, though. I don't know what he was doing. Not boxing.
In particular work, but I do believe that it was a part of some sort of experiment or project.
Not good intentions.
It didn't feel like, no, it didn't feel like good beings.
Sure you can handle it?
Apparently not, judging by today's debacle.
Well, gang, it is that.
TheorySavers.com.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So as we all know, there's a lot of division in the Star Wars fandom. And whatever your reason for it, you ask one sect what the answer is, they'll give you a totally different answer. And they think they know exactly what they're talking about, whereas the other side will give you a completely other answer. And they think they know exactly what they're talking about. And I think there's two sides to the coin.
What? What? What happened? What did they do? What the hell happened?
Meet McKinley Richardson, Jack Doherty's girlfriend, who has finally received the karma she truly deserved. For those who might not know what POS stands for, and no, I'm not referring to a point-of-sale system. Let's just say that if she were male, a seasoned investigator like Chris Hansen would have found her in no time, much like a bloodhound on a scent.
Would you rather have this girl or this Eurus? I'm taking the Eurus. Eurus? Alright. Would you rather have this girl or this McLaren? McLaren? Oh, okay. Sorry. Alright, would you rather have this girl or this blue Lambo? Still? Not good enough for you? Oh my gosh.
Imagine a scenario where a man asks,
Honey, I'm gonna take him shopping today, so where do you wanna go?
What's happening to her?
Oh my god. What the fuck? What do you do to you? What do you do?
You didn't do anything. You just going like this, you just like find your purse.
Really?
He was in here and I was trying to, please help me find it.
Oh my god,
I'm so confused.
reading the comments, it's evident that I'm not alone in being hurt. Our community struggles with
Yeah, I was confused.
Oh my God,
Why is our crying?
He's on the outside.
Clone Wars, and you're like, this was the little show that everyone told us we were wasting our time on.
Yeah.
And George has really lost the plot, and George doesn't know what he's doing, and all this. So you don't know. You don't know. So that's the fun thing is like, you know.
I love how people were saying to George, he doesn't know what he's doing with his own franchise. I will never get over that. I think that's just the most ridiculous shit ever.
You seem to be escaping unscathed even now, so I think in the 10 or 20 years,
Okay,
it's going to be. No. They generally only
They don't go.
go with it. They just
They don't go
generally
the other
fall.
direction.
Yeah.
They don't
So
go
I
the
think
other
you're fine.
direction.
I think
Thank
you're fine.
God.
I don't think anybody hated Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian at all. I think everyone loved her. I loved her. I thought she was great. I was confused why they focused so much on her in season 3. Definitely they deviated from Mando and Grogu. That episode of Jack Black and Lizzo was just waste of time, stupid. The whole season in general, I think, was just a miss, for me at least, and a lot of people that I've spoken to, and the rhetoric I've seen online. I'm not sure what happened there with season 3. It almost feels like John wasn't really in charge with whatever was going on, but I guess we'll never know. Maybe we will. I don't know. But as for when will Star Wars fans be happy, I thought this would maybe lead to somewhere else, and they kind of hit more on the underlying the very, I would like hands-on as much with other shows that he's given as he is with The Mandalorian.
"32 mysteries, 7 layers. We'll start with the more dark and unsettling, and as we move down the chart, the mysteries will become increasingly."
If I ask you, when street
My honest review of Black Ops 6.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome.
When you're
experience regular poltergeist?
Sure, man. That's a good. What the hell? They said Broly got ability. Broly don't got no damn ability.
We all know Dragon Ball's got plenty of strong characters. But something that I find more interesting is the
No, they say Broly don't got no damn ability.
beyond simply just raw power. There are plenty of interesting abilities and
Cell got ability and Piccolo got one ability generating an
for
aura.
lack of a better word, we'll just refer to it
Or it
as
said
a common
you could
term
put
for
Piccolo in there.
There are plenty of these within Dragon Ball. Whether it's insane potential, unique techniques, some sort of crazy source of power, or any combination of those, there's a lot of insane hacks for our heroes to go up against, or use for themselves even. There's plenty that I can cover. Wow.
I know why did they not bring Cell
In early
back?
February
It's
1980.
crazy. Well, kind of way, I kind of glad they didn't, because they did. That'd have been a waste of time because like Cell came back. There's no way he should get beaten anyways.
Let's do Black Person.
I ain't gonna lie, Cell Sharon lost that first battle either. Get going when he came back, but Dragon Ball Z shit. It'd be more stupid to bring him back and he get all these crazy ass power and then lose.
My engagement is optimized. My engagement's so optimized, bro.
My engagement is so optimized, I don't even know what to think anymore about this game. I feel so optimized that I'm going to make this commentary and just tell you guys
I was talking to one of my friends who's a girl, by the way. She lives in New York. She was trying to I am obviously like a girly girl. She was trying to tell me, she was like, your hair is very long and thick. You should buy this hair dryer. I was like, okay, what's the hair dryer? She's like, it's called a Dyson Airwrap. I look it up. It's $600. I'm 20. Yeah. I'm 20, so I can't. You're 20? Yeah. It's okay, no one has to know, baby girl. Don't call me baby girl. I'm not your Spanish teacher. Don't do that. Hola, ¿cómo está? I'm 20, so I can't. Yeah.
I'll be here to make sure you don't go back. 1, 2, 3. I'll be here to make sure you don't go back. 1, 2, 3.
Can I poison them? You know what? Oh.
What game is that?
Can I poison them? You know what? Oh. Can I poison?
Damn.
Are you dating anybody?
I am.
And how long have you been dating this person?
That's crazy.
Year and a half.
How'd you guys meet?
Combination.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's very good.
Are you better?
More disabled.
Are you dating anybody?
I am.
And how long have you been dating this person?
I'm gonna say year and a half.
How'd you guys meet?
Combination.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's very good.
Are you better?
More disabled.
I'm more
Are you dating
disabled.
anybody? I am. And how long have you been dating this person? I'm gonna say a year and a half. How'd you guys meet?
Super.
Is he a comedian?
We're students from the unit.
I'm not part of the family? No. You don't act right, you're not part of the family. Oh, yeah. I'm not part of the family? No.
So essentially it seems to be different anal cavity.
How do you not die? How do you not die?
I'm better than you, bitch.
Catch your hand.
So essentially it seems to be different anal cavity.
How do you not die? How do you not die?
I'm better than you, bitch.
So essentially it seems to be different anal cavity.
How do you not die? How do you not die?
I'm better than you, bitch.
Right, how did you know he died?
Essentially it seems to be
I'm kind of confused about
different
that.
anal cavity.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'm better than you, bitch.
That's kind of crazy. Unless your partner called that out. But I didn't hear him call out for his partner.
This little boy fell asleep during his class. When his raccoon came to wake him up, something hilarious happened. He had accidentally left his camera on, so another student was able to video as his pet raccoon let him know that it was time to wake up and move on to his next class.
Carlos, class is over, my friend. You need to go ahead and take your second period. Your camera is on. Please, class.
This little boy fell asleep during his class. When his raccoon came to wake him up, something hilarious.
Do you think that we're 10s?
We are tens?
Yeah. Like Emily is a 10, I'm a 10,
Stop.
you're a 10,
Stop.
Liz is a 10.
Stop. I'm a 6. Miz is 6.5. Emily's an 8.5, and you're a 10.
No, Emily's a 10.
Stop.
No, all of them are 10s. Fan's a 10. Catchy?
Catchy is insane.
10.
9.5.
Don't say that.
But the thing about you that makes you a 10 is those little cute dances you put on Twitter. No one else has put out this sort of content for you.
You probably have one saved on your phone if I'm being real.
I can tell you right now, there's no pictures of you on my phone. That means it's insane. They're in the phone. Just kidding.
Do you think that we're 10s?
And should we bring the Wheel of Pain back?
If you've been searching for that one single-player game for a long time, that nice open-world experience RPG element.
Show me how you would pretend to take a photo. You know the other thing.
Team on fire.
Pretend like you're rolling down a window in a car. How do you make a heart with your hands? You know the other thing.
We're only 18 years apart.
How would you answer a phone? How do you hang up a
Going for dark matter on the black op.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Oh, yeah. I guess you didn't know the name.
What? You going the wrong way, Chief?
I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
Guess I was thinking of the way where I spin. That's good. Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Oh, yeah. I guess you didn't know the name.
What? You going the wrong way,
That's wrong
Chief?
way.
We will now sort you into your respective doors. Place your hand on the unicorn's horn and summon your power. Then it will be your mind and select the door that will suit you best.
Oh,
Yes. The dorm that would suit you best is kids Orca dorm. Sweet.
Oops, that's too much power. Sorry about that.
Balance. What if the summer child eats explosive cream puffs? Is there nothing else in his head? What is with that expression? I must try harder. A cream puff is a confection where batter is baked into a hollow shell and custard cream is packed into the empty space inside. This is especially the case of shut up. The cream fills it with a shell, and one word to make an analogy with you. Let's go to Adler!
We will now sort you into your respective dorms. Place your hand on the unicorn's horn and summon your power. Then it will be.
Wait, Donald Trump is what I'm telling you. Stop down. Stop down.
That's not funny. You want to say that's not cool? Say that. That's against my nature. Yeah.
This has to be the best Ghostface combo. Stab him, bro. Buff him ASAP, please. This has to be the best Ghostface combo.
When this fox was hiding underneath the snow, thinking no one could see it, little did it know that behind it was a glass window with a whole crowd of people staring at it. And well, when it...
Put your hands out.
And then you go like that.
Thank God you're home. I need help.
What's wrong?
I just got a call back to audition.
All right. Once we have our own merged fighter, we'll be back in control.
Well then, may I suggest androids 17 and 18 as candidates?
Oh yes, they are twin siblings, aren't they? That would make them well suited for merging. Good thinking, Supreme Kai.
You can call them Android 35. That has a pleasant ring to it.
If I may, sirs, while a combined warrior would be formidable, there's also the possibility that two of our fighters could be eliminated with one wrong move.
Yes, that's a good point. Fine, no merging.
But wouldn't the power gained make the risk worthwhile?
Not in a contest where the biggest team is the winner. And that's final, Kai.
I hate it when Mom and...
All right. What's your record?
9-0.
9-0. How old are you?
25.
42.
I'm also racist. Not in a bad way. I'm not a bigot or anything like that.
Now what's this about you think JoJo Siegel will whoop my ass?
She would.
Yo, JoJo Siwa is lethal, first of all. Second of all, that's my sister, basically. We're tight like this.
You're in JoJo?
Yeah, I don't know, but you definitely don't want to smoke with her. You're very, feminine and tiny, and she is a dancer with rhythm, and she has this masculine presence, and she would literally end your.
Now what's this about you think JoJo Siegel will whoop my ass?
She would. Yo, JoJo Siwa is lethal, first of all. Second of all, that's my sister, basically. We're tight like this.
You're in JoJo?
Yeah, I don't know, but you definitely don't want to smoke with her. You're very, feminine and tiny, and she is a dancer with rhythm, and she has this masculine presence, and she would literally end your.
Now what's this about?
What you doing?
When this man?
There's something I'd like you to see. This is Super Saiyan Blue, and it's going to bury you in the ground. A most brilliant display. A Saiyan body enveloped in divine energy is beautiful, even if it's wrong. But while you've trained to an incredible degree, you remain nothing more than a mortal being. How did it get through my guard like that? It means nothing when faced with Super Saiyan Blue! Something for a lowly animal. You've come quite far. As a reward, I'll show you how far I've come. What is this? It's changing. There's something How many do you think I can do?
What? I think you can do it.
I say JoJo Sika. Oh, damn, it's on JoJo Sika versus her? Oh. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm seeing that down below. Okay, that's the one. Wait, hold on. JoJo Sika versus who? Oh. Oh, is her?
I have been. Yeah, alright. Never laid eyes on it before. Don't do it. I'm not. Do you have to? Actually, yeah. It's not just for the straight people.
Alright, what's the craziest date you've ever been on?
It's like 6.
Hot Tula was going to fight JoJo Siwa, one of the greatest YouTubers of all time versus the most viral, sensational woman we've seen on the internet in a long time. Are you making this happen?
So Hatua really wants to get this done. That was the first name she called out. So we're trying to get it done.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we want to get it done.
Oh,
She
we're
really
gonna
want to fight. She's down to fight. She a martial artist? No.
JoJo Siwa's one of the biggest YouTubers of all time.
Yeah, it's insane.
She sold like $1 bazillion worth of O's at Walmart, something like that. Like her come up is a crazy story, viral sensation. Now she's doing music. Is JoJo Siwa interested in her team reach out to you?
Yeah.
Do you think you can get it done?
This happened 2 days ago.
Get it done?
To be honest, I think credit card can anything done.
Wow.
If you really want to make something happen, we can get it done. It's not a problem.
Hey, tell Hatua I train her.
Oh,
Yeah. You train Hatua.
Yeah, for special paper.
No. Demonstrations.
Demonstrations.
I train Hatua.
Luke, take her down to Memphis.
Yeah. Yeah, she just a hot.
Hatua was gonna fight.
Megumi, yo, Megumi, my boy, what you want for dinner?
I may have defeated Mike Tyson. I may have defeated Mike Tyson. There's still a more boxing legend I have in my hit list.
You know what, Flash Kids, bro? You are so Flash Kids. Oh my fuck.
Come around. I know he did not just do that. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Let's see.
He actually put League on there.
Let's see. We have extra Emily there. Trying to provide a boost to morale here. We are happy.
You know what's aura? You go viral right off of saying this thing. It's really a thing you do. Yeah. I mean, I can do it if I'm not intimidated, but he intimidates me. Now, if I do not give a fuck about this dude, I'm just in it for, like, the hit and run, Yeah, I'm like, no problem. When did this start? Like, my ex-boyfriend, he's actually the one. He's the one that... He taught me how to do it. So at what point were you about to suck a man off and you looked at him and you said, what? I don't think I've ever said it out loud like, oh, you go viral right off of saying this thing. It's really a thing you do. Yeah. I mean, I can do it if I'm not intimidated, but he's...
Look at JoJo Siwa looking really embarrassed when at the airport fans start laughing at her.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Good, yeah.
Look at JoJo Siwa looking really embarrassed when at the airport fans...
Get back out now! Get back out now! Get back out!
It's probably gonna be JoJo Siwa. That sentence may sound like it's from a
JoJo Siwa just did a podcast with Hot 2 Girl and people are dragging her because the whole episode turned into a competition of which one of them can say more unhinged stuff in 1 hour or less. Haley Welch, aka the Hot 2 Girl, recently invited JoJo on her podcast even though she wanted to fight her just a few months back. This is pretty embarrassing. Two brain cells competing for third place. However, JoJo's no stranger to controversy. She already has her way of dealing with online haters and bullies, which might not be the healthiest way to cope, but hey, it apparently works for her.
I should have been in therapy for years.
In fact, JoJo says the only reason she keeps pushing this bad girl narrative is to annoy her haters. You see, JoJo took a few photos for the Lady Gun magazine where she let it all hang out. Even the Hot 2 Girl herself was left speechless.
Dude, where the fuck did you get that? That bulge? Yes.
JoJo described it as a form of art that, according to her, a really powerful message. However, people are not convinced that anything JoJo did so far had any deeper meaning, just like it's the case with the podcast as well. What do you guys think? Is JoJo just trolling everyone for clout? JoJo Siwa just did a podcast with Hot 2 Girl and people are dragging her because the whole episode turned into a competition of which one of them can say more unhinged stuff in 1 hour or less. Haley Welch, aka the Hot 2 Girl, recently invited JoJo on her podcast even though she wanted to fight her just a few months back. This is pretty embarrassing. Two brain cells competing for third place. However, JoJo's no stranger to controversy. She already has her way of dealing with online haters and bullies, which might not be the healthiest.
I wanted to say this right now. Haley called out JoJo Siwa last week.
She does not want that fight. JoJo Siwa is like 6'6", 220. She will demolish Haley, and if Haley comes to this hookup, tell her that she does not want to battle. She's JoJo Siwa.
Listen here. If you do end up fighting JoJo Siwa, come down to Albuquerque. I'll train you. All right? We're gonna get her to Albuquerque. We're gonna get her ready for karate combat. You ready for that? Hell yeah!
I wanted to say this right now.
I ain't gonna lie though, I really don't see her. I ain't trying to hurry, but that girl would need a lot of training because her just going out no trying to fight that woman right there. Yeah, I really could see JoJo dominating her because how this. I don't know. How this like innocent and sweet and look like I do not have that type of power to be going against somebody like that. Like you don't look intimidating at all. I mean, if you was, that's not being like it's not even really that. It just you too nice. How this too nice? I just don't feel. I feel like you gonna get JoJo seemed like I would have more mentality of just be ready to throw hands down with no questions. I just don't see how two girls doing some shit like that. I just don't see it. So I don't really see that. I really don't. I would need a lot of damn training.
This is JoJo Siwa. If you don't know who she is, I will show you real quick. As we all know. Like, she's a nobody. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a nobody as well, bro. For you, bro, I would rather be a nobody from the beginning to getting fame and then just getting it taken away by the day, bro. Like, what is that, bro? Hell no. And the worst part is the hotel girl actually did try to capitalize on the fucking thing that happened, bro. But she did it in the worst way possible, bro. Like, come on, man. You gotta do better, bro. Stop moving to LA and shit, bro. Like, come on, you can do better. Like, make content for yourself. Like, and then it would probably pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of content she's making right now. If you can't tell by this video, bro, I'm gonna let you watch another one. Here you go.
You don't want her. You're not cool. Yeah. Are you? Yeah. You are like a genius marketer.
Oh, she's the funniest I've ever seen, bro. She's so funny. Like, damn, I can't even hold it in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's so funny. Nah, but in all seriousness, bro, like, bro, I'm just waiting to see how they're gonna launch the fight. Like, how? Like, how are you gonna launch the fight? And how are you gonna promote it, bro? Like, I don't even know. Like, the content you're making right now is not even close to being anything you can promote it, bro. I don't know. I'm ready to see it, bro. Like, I'm ready. I wanna see them fight, bro. Come on, show me something, bro. I hope the fight will happen, bro, because they need it, bro. Like, they would get a lot of attention, bro, from this fight, I think. So let me know. What do you guys do? You got?
JoJo Siwa just got completely violated by Alex Cooper. During an interview for Call Her Daddy, Alex was being super mean to JoJo and was asking her a lot of inappropriate questions that honestly felt like she was roasting her. When she first started making fun of her outfit, considering JoJo was wearing this ridiculous hat.
What is happening with your hat? Once it was on my head, what's happening in my head, we never know.
Next, Alex accused her of having a mental breakdown considering all of the weird TikToks that she's been posting.
One could assume, like,
Have an attitude that you are entitled in this world. You are not. You deserve nothing else.
So instead of trying to do better for the future generations, it seems like JoJo wants other kids to be just as traumatized as she is. But that's not even the biggest issue.
I already said her do look familiar. I'm like, what's her on that show? I was on this show. I remember this show. I'm like, I was on that damn show.
You deserve nothing
I didn't realize that was her.
Better for the future generations. It seems like JoJo
That's
wants all
crazy.
kids to be just as traumatized as she is. But that's not even the biggest issue, because people are now concerned that JoJo said she wants to have her own children.
I want 3 babies. I have a donor lined up.
And she even bragged about having her future kids' names tattooed on her arm.
You've already named your children. Boy, this one's dedicated to my baby girl. One day her name is Freddie. And this
Yeah, that's crazy.
kid, you
They
know.
I recognize.
JoJo! Have you learned nothing? Kid, you don't know what this is. JoJo! Have you learned nothing?
Well, she crazy.
Kid,
She
you don't
was
know
acting
what
that
this
she was acting.
I said something to her.
Crazy.
I said something to her.
July 25th.
What did I do? I gotta read the comments.
Kid, you don't know
Oh,
what
you can't read the comments. We can't.
JoJo! Have you learned nothing?
What are you
Kid,
talking
you
about?
don't know what this is. JoJo! Have you learned nothing? Kid,
What
you
did
don't
I
know
do
what
though?
JoJo! Have you learned nothing?
All right, what the hell?
You don't know what
Did
this
I
is.
ever did it? Whatever I did to you.
JoJo!
I don't know. I did something. But
She does something.
Well, you did. I don't know. I did
Yeah,
something.
she does something.
That shit crazy. I did something.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are once again in the midst of a major cheating problem in. I'm not going to even entertain that bullshit in question.
Why?
We
Not only are they not superior, they're also all. Oh. T. Yes.
That's kind of, I take
Insane.
offense to that as,
Yeah. You would actually dating a 19-year-old. What?
what?
Where did you hear this? You said it on the previous podcast.
You've put a lot of words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I've never disclosed anything related to my
It's
dating.
going viral.
19 wouldn't count as file either.
No.
And by the way,
That fucking happens. That's gonna help. Here's to waking up to.
your moral argument against that.
Yes.
That's kind of,
Not only are they not superior, they're also all. Oh. T. Yes.
that's kind of, I take
Insane.
offense to that as,
Yeah. You would actually dating a 19-year-old. What?
what?
Where did you hear this? You said it on the previous podcast.
You've put a lot of words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I've never disclosed anything related to my
It's
dating.
going viral.
19 wouldn't count as file either.
No.
And by the way, can you actually make a moral argument against that? Because you brought it up multiple times. Why don't you actually make a moral argument for why that would be wrong, even if he did? Even assuming he did, make a single moral argument for how that would be wrong or
How that
immoral.
would make him look fun.
No, it would not.
That's
How?
what I'm saying. It
What's
can be
the-
wrong without making him look fun.
Okay, but how is it immoral?
Being a 34-year-old man dating an 18-year-old.
Yeah, now don't restate the question, just answer the question.
19.
How is it immoral, even if he did do that?
Immoral, I think it's just too big, too nuanced. No.
You don't know what moral means?
All right, I don't know what it is. You can't make an argument for it.
clearly had a position against it. You brought it up multiple times.
Yeah, I think
you defend your position.
Well, I'm a defendant. I think it's clear, but I think you're going all this like black and white. For me personally,
wait. Morality is black and white. It's either moral or it's not moral. It's not in between. There's no
but
nuance.
it's not. You know exactly morality is completely subjective.
Would you object?
No. Well, wait. Hang on. Back up. If morality is completely subjective, then all you would be stating here is a subjective opinion as to whether or not it was immoral what Brian did anyway, right?
A lot of the opinions stated tonight are subjective. That's like what an opinion is.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's why I asked for a moral argument, and she says morality is subjective, right?
Yes.
So if morality is subjective, then you couldn't actually say that even if Brian was dating a 19-year-old, that would be objectively immoral, correct?
There's no such thing as anything being objective when it comes to morality.
Well, I disagree, but whether or not that's true, you would still say that there's nothing objectively immoral about that, right?
Yeah, we can go back to that. We're just like harping on it, but yeah, I think it's weird.
Okay, great. Now let's move into the subjective portion. What, even from your position of subjective morality, would make it immoral for him to date a 19-year-old?
There's nothing that I can imagine as a man that you would look at as an 18-year-old at your age, experience that you've had, that would make that not be strange.
What?
Really? So you don't think that a man who was looking for fertility in a woman, would he go for a younger woman or an older woman?
See, that's when I'm all like, you guys are all files. You guys are all so fucking gross.
Oh, I'm sorry. You believe in evolution, do you not?
Here we go.
This girl's insane.
This is what I'm saying.
No, answer the question. Do you believe in evolution?
Wait, what?
She's gone, so she created evolution.
Go ahead with your point.
If you believe in evolution, then you would say that there would be an evolutionary mechanism inside of men where they would go for women who are more fertile, because the more fertile women would, of course, create more offspring. Why is it that if a 40-year-old man went even for a 19-year-old girl, that wouldn't make sense from an evolutionary standpoint? From your subjective morality, what could possibly be wrong with that?
It's fucking disgusting. Two things.
Yeah, just don't give me the fucking.
No, I will give you the fucking answer.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Athena has something to say. Go ahead, Athena.
You know what else is evolutionary?
What?
Every other species does it.
Can you just say essay
Sorry.
or something?
Hold on.
You said two things.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first thing.
What?
Essay, like, before we had society, how did we reproduce?
What?
We still utilize what's called sexual intercourse. Isn't that amazing?
What? Animals do it. Like,
animals also have sexual intercourse. Isn't that crazy?
What?
We also used to kill each other all the time. There's a bunch of immoral.
Wait, we still do that.
Yeah, it's still not moral. But I'm just saying bad, right? I'm just saying just because
It's only
You can't
subjective.
describe what is bad.
I just said subjectively. It's my point. I'm
Go
just
ahead,
saying
get your point. Thank
things
you.
that in the past that were pre-societal that now we still do. Just because we did it 1,000 years ago does not make it moral.
Perfect. So if that's true, and it's not moral, then give me the moral argument against it outside of you just don't prefer it.
I was going to do that next, and then you.
Yeah, then do it.
Okay. So if a 34-year-old is dating an 18-year-old, that 18-year-old like doesn't have any maturity, doesn't know anything, has no frame of reference around the world. They're not in a good place in their life. They probably aren't successful or as successful as they would be later. The dating pool is objectively way less far in their career. So you just, in every way, other than sexual preference, there's nothing about an 18-year-old that is attractive other than sexual preference. So for
Did you give me an argument for how that's immoral yet? Are you ever going to get?
So when should we let them choose?
Should I keep talking? Can I keep talking?
Well, are you ever going to get to the actual point? How is it immoral? Give me that answer, please. Don't restate all the conditions which it exists under. Tell me the argument for how it's immoral.
Can I?
No.
Okay.
Please.
So for a man to be dating someone with only sexual preference in mind, and for a woman to not know that and be dating them and like their personality and want to be around them, it's kind of weird for a man to be with this person.
Yeah, that's crazy. You just said what?
Well, I'm not saying
What? You really? That's crazy what you just said.
Okay.
But why are you assuming that that's the case? That an older guy just wants
just real quick. If you give me an actual argument for the immorality or not, you just keep restating the conditions. I don't care about the conditions. Why is it immoral?
To me, that's immoral. If it's not to you, then we have a different moral compass.
Okay, so to you, it's immoral. So it's immoral because it's immoral because it's immoral. Can you give me the actual argument for why it's immoral? Or are you just going to keep restating the conditions and your preferences? Give me the argument for why it's immoral.
I'm gonna keep on restating it. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy what I just said. That was crazy.
Yeah, that tit. Hey, boy, you cut this tit. Look, you got the tit.
Man, you don't have an argument for why it's immoral.
Just take the
I explained my argument. We can disagree.
I ain't gonna lie, you really didn't.
Give me a sequence of conditions in which it could happen. Okay, fine.
I say that.
Conditions. How is it immoral? Give me the
I
argument.
say that about any argument. That's a fake argument because you could really say that about anything that's been said. Oh, you just gave me conditions. Give me an argument. Give me an argument. Give me an argument.
Yeah, give me an argument.
Anyway, just be like,
I'll give you an argument.
By the way, this is coming from a girl who at 18 willingly dated a 30-year-old billionaire. I don't object to you dating a 30-year-old, but it's incredibly
Wow, mind blowing. So wait, you 30? So you saying it's immoral, but bitch, you did a man. These girls, bro, I swear. Boy, y'all, girls, man, is something else these days. Yeah, see, it's not a problem if they rich, but if it's a 30-year-old man working at a low income, they got a problem with it. But they don't got no problem if the dude a millionaire and he's 30 years old and he a billionaire and have 19 going with her. I don't give a care at all. Like this, how you know that these girls are not nothing no more, man. Mind blowing. Like they make these girls look so dumb, like mind blowing. Like, bro, you sat there and tried to say, oh my gosh. See, tell you, bub. That's why I say, man, girls are not shit. No, girls are not shit no more. They ain't shit no more. They say different stuff, but instead do the opposite stuff, bro. Back then, they used to have more respect for themselves. Now, this age, they don't got no respect for themselves. It's crazy. You just was talking about all that, but you was 18. You was 18 going 19 into your 20, and you going with a billionaire rich dude in his 30s. But when it comes to somebody who's not rich, it's a big problem. See, like these girls ain't shit, man. Like I said, this age of this timeline, these girls are not shit. No. Back in my granny day, however, my granny told me they used to have more respect for themselves. But not no more. They don't got no respect for themselves no more.
For you to say that.
Man, that's like that's why I say these girls are dumb.
A younger woman. Bear in mind.
For an older woman to date a younger man too, that should be mentioned.
I don't think either is wrong. I don't think either is wrong. Go ahead, Andrew.
Without stating a preference or conditions that you just don't want to do, without restating the conditions, can you actually give me an argument? And the contrary to this is, you can ask me a moral question, and I will give you an argument from the perception of my morality for why something is wrong or right. Can you actually tell me why this is immoral outside of stating the conditions? I don't care about the conditions. Why is it immoral?
Because if you're letting someone think you love them and you don't love them.
What?
But that's another condition you're adding on top.
Girl, what? That's right. What?
30-year-old guy.
If it's obviously maturity level, like you want. Sometimes it's okay.
Maturity level.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay. I'm not saying every
Hold on, but is it the case? Do you think that men and boys your age are immature?
Yeah. Sometimes that's a
Checkmate.
too.
Checkmate. You just lost the argument. You just lost the argument because if it's the case that you view men that are your age as immature, by default, then you must pair up with and partner with men who are older than you because you view them as more mature.
I think that I'm immature.
What?
I agree. But do you think you're more mature?
You can't generalize that shit.
Do you think
there's
you're?
such a disparity with ages.
But it's a common trope I hear from women that men my age, they're so immature, blah blah blah. Like it takes two to tango.
It's just an opportunity, a higher opportunity.
Women also tend to date and find men who are older, whether it's even 1 or 2 or 3 years more.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Actually, girls. Actually, y'all girls looking dumb because they got so many points on y'all. Girls actually do look for. They don't realize girls actually do look. Why you keep? Girls don't realize that they so goddamn dumb. Turn the light on. It's still live, man. I know. These girls so dumb they don't realize most girls do look for guys who's older. Dumb. These girls are dumb. This what kills them by girls these age in this timeline because if you're not rich, if you have low income and the dude older than you, he got Lamborghinis and the goddamn mansion out till he rich or got some type of high income, that girl gonna mess with the older guy. Like these girls are dumb. Like, bro, like y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. It's crazy to me that these girls be trying to come up with so many excuses. Like, bro, it's crazy.
Can I just ask a question?
But it's it's literally hypocritical because it's okay for you to date a guy who's 30 when you're 18 because he's a billionaire.
Right. Like, yeah, right. They got another point. Because they're not going to date a guy who's got low income. If they see a guy who's a billionaire compared to a guy who's making low income, making a 9 to 5 job, they're going to go with the dude who's a billionaire. Because he's showing them way more expensive, like he buy her expensive stuff. He's showing them way more stuff in life and they having fun. Like, you're going to go with the guy who's a freaking billionaire. Period. Like, bro. Or if you do, you're not going to tell that guy who you with. You're not going to tell him you go with somebody who's a billionaire. Anything, woman's going to keep it on the low and not even tell the person I go with that I mess with a rich guy. Or anything, her going to break up with you most likely so you won't have to deal with it. Her going to break up with you and ghost you and not even tell you what the hell happened with her. Unless you just seen her, like, unless that guy seen her on TV and be like, oh, damn, that's what happened. I had a whole totally different dude who's rich. Like, bro, these dudes be having so many points. Like, these girls be looking dumb.
You ever talking about a guy having a shit together?
Yeah.
Like just a guy like, oh my gosh, this guy's got a whole home, or it's clean, or he actually is like he replies right away without being drunk at some frat party.
But
Like
also,
there are advantages to dating an older man that you might find attractive, maybe you don't. So you'd have like a reason. There's a multiple variants of why you might like an older man, and there's multiple variants of why a man might like a younger woman. Also, if you're gonna say that he's wrong for doing a thing, you should be able to tell him why it's wrong.
You've been wanting to say something.
Sorry, I'm not necessarily going to stand with her side, but I understand where she's saying it's immoral. It's immoral technically because if there is an intention with advantage, the advantage would be I'm sleeping with a younger girl. I can convince her and pursue her to have sex with me, possibly be her first partner, if not one of very few.
Because she thinks that you're cooler.
And because I can convince her that I'm better than, or I can teach her things, quote unquote, which a lot of men do say, for all these things. That's what she's.
Yes, because you don't want to date a woman like you who's combative and argumentative and hyper masculine. You're super set in your ways. Yes, of course, we do want to date pleasant women. Heaven forbid a man wants to date a pleasant woman, a woman who hasn't had a shit ton of trauma and who has a shit ton of baggage from previous relationships. Yes.
One question to both of you and Andrew. Let me ask you this, and to anybody who's watching. I'm genuinely so curious.
I'm going to present you a situation. If there's a situation where there is a gorgeous, beautiful, kind, sweet, innocent virgin, she's 15 years old. No. Let me ask. She's 15 years old.
No.
Oh,
I'm not going
no.
to even entertain that bullshit fucking question.
Why?
Because we are talking about.
Why is it crazy? Why is it guy
What?
law? What's wrong with you?
Right, like what? That's crazy.
We're talking about adult relationships.
Right, what the hell? You talking about kids?
For the law sex. But I'm just saying, well, don't you want fertile, peak fertility?
What?
What?
Shut up.
Shut up. You will fuck. Just admit you would fuck a girl.
No. What? He did not. Hey, he did not say that. What? He did not say that.
I like blonde women. That doesn't mean I would date a blonde that's. What the fuck?
I said 15.
So just because of. No. Okay, first off.
Yeah, so here, let's talk about the argument. You just respond to the argument correctly, okay? So the argument is, could there be some men who have that preference, or is your argument?
He did not say he had dated a 15-year-old. You just completely made that up. Oh, I would have put you on my show instantly. Like,
if I was, so what's the
like get the hell out of my show.
I said, if I was, what's the difference?
No, that's just crazy. I'm like, I would never do no shit like that.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
if I was,
like you guys, like you just trying to do some all type of stuff.
You can talk. You do your own man, so you can talk.
I'm like, girl, get on my show. You ain't making no good arguments, or you ain't coming up with no valid questions.
You can say your own man. It'll be your grandpa.
That's crazy.
But if you were able to be presented with an opportunity,
No,
legal consequences, nobody would ever know.
I would say
So you're 18.
Cuz, like, what? Girl, 18, 19, you are grown. What is you, like, I never coming up with no good arguments. What do a 15-year-old got to do with a grown woman being 18 and 19? That's two different categories. What the hell do a 15 got to do with a grown-ass woman being 18 and 19? Like, you ain't making, like, girl, I'm like, get on my show. Like, you kicked off. You, like, I kicked off my show because I was even coming up with no good argument. Like, the argument I was trying to come up with, how it kept on, I'm like, get on my show. You coming up with two different debates.
What happens the day that they turn 18?
Such a bad fit.
If you're 17, it's disgusting. If you're
well, hang on, but this question will be turned right back against you. You're saying the age she's in is arbitrary?
I don't know, is it?
Well,
So would you fuck
You're making the point that like men that do really terrible things make. When you say things like, well, what's so magic about my brain that it changes when it turns 18? The law has determined that 18 is a thing.
The law is always correct.
What, like, my point is, in other countries,
what else do you have?
Other countries
You don't
would
have
never do
anything.
that.
And I said, if law did not exist.
No, nobody wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so if we're talking about the law, or absence of the law, I still believe in the standard for objective morality.
yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Girl, let's speak.
No, just they're thinking about like, okay, a 19-year-old dating a 34-year-old.
We're talking about adult relationships, adult women.
Some people like a younger girl because they obviously haven't been, ran through or like.
There's plenty of attractive, more physically attractive, more emotionally available, more romantic, more energy, optimistic about the future.
Naivete is also kind of sweet.
Less
Yeah,
Do you guys mind real quick if I get into this group?
This is a Continental Toilet Paper Service.
That's crazy, bro. I would have put her on my show.
Goku is about to battle a Tamagami. Dragon Ball Daima Episode 7. We begin the episode back at Korin's Tower as we learn that Bulma cannot fix the spaceship. It requires some sort of special material that is only in the demon realm. And as we got excited for Goku and Vegeta, And as we got excited for Vegeta and Piccolo to join the fray, it turns out that ship won't fly. But to the rescue, they meet the character Hybis, who is going to take
Nobody can tell you how to treat yourself.
them to the demon realm. So preview, and it looks really good actually. The combat seems insane. It appears that they're almost dead even. Goku smacking him with a power into the ground. Goku gets hit by his hammer and kind of flows with it, but he's able to hop off, and then I think he sticks his power pole in between the Tamagami's legs, and he's able to trip him like that, just using the physics of it. So the power pole is, and Goku's tiny form are unique in certain different ways, kind of give him advantages. They're most likely going to be fighting the Royal King's guards and just like all the fodder and stuff like that. We'll get a little bit more to Gesu and King Goma, although we're not really attached to these characters yet. They haven't really done any change. We've had 7 episodes. He could lose here. I have a good feeling because only episode 7. It'd be a little weird that they already get a Demon Dragon Ball, but it could happen, and they could just space out getting all the other Dragon Balls throughout the series. But I feel like he might lose and have to get some sort of power up before he comes back at like the end of the show and fights him. I'm pretty sure Goku's going to go Super Saiyan 2 and Daima, but like what else is he going to get? Is he going to need some unique form to Daima to beat these guys and all the other Majins and stuff that are coming here in this series? Or is Super Saiyan just enough? Or is he going to get like Super Saiyan 4? I think fans really, really want to see Super Saiyan.
So you want me to be more round? That's why you've been feeding me so much these past days.
You know, guys, before I start today's video, I just want to let you guys know that the comments that I see on today's video are going to be very, very reflective as to where the community is. And what I mean by that is, I know a lot of people have a tendency to just hop in the comments immediately as soon as I post a video and just spam this whole like, oh,
that's crazy, Roman the family.
And listen up, you
Everybody must be at work or something.
It is fun.
All right, family, I love y'all. I'll be back on with another one probably around like 10 or 12. Nah, wait, really 10. Probably like 12, I'll do another live check. Hey, Mr. Patchen, say hi. Y'all have a wonderful night. God bless you.